My name is Elizabeth Lederer. I'm an assistant district attorney in New York County. I'm going to ask you a few questions about what happened in Central Park on the night of April 19th of 1989. Before I do that, I just want to state it is now 20 minutes to 5 in the morning on the morning of April 21st of 1989. We're at the 24th precinct. Before I go any further, I want to warn you of your rights with respect to statements you make now. You have the right to remain silent and to refuse to answer any questions. Do you understand?
Yes.
Anything you say may be used against you in court. Do you understand?
Yes.
You have the right to consult a lawyer now before any questioning and have a lawyer present during any questioning. Do you understand? If you have no lawyer, cannot afford a lawyer will be provided for you now free of charge before any questioning. Do you understand? Having been advised of your rights, are you willing to tell me the truth at this time about what happened in Central Park on the night of April 19th of 1989?
Yes.
Okay. Before I go any further, I just want to say there is another gentleman here in the room, the man over here. Who is that man?
Paul.
Okay, what is your name?
Kevin Richardson.
And, sir, could you please just state your name and address?
Paul L. Richardson.
And are you Kevin Richardson's father?
Yes, sir.
Also present in the room at this time is Detective John Hardigan. I believe you met Detective Hardigan earlier. We also have a video technician who is tape recording and filming our interview at this time. It would be helpful when I ask you questions if you could answer out loud, either say yes or no so that we can hear what you have to say. I see you're wearing a jacket zipped all the way up. Are you cold or warm? Or?
I was cold.
You're all right now? Have you been getting something to eat tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, you feeling all right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Earlier, Detective Hardigan spoke to you and took a statement from you. Is that right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I know it's habit, but could you answer out loud? Yes or no? And could you just turn your chair so you're facing us a little bit? At the time that he gave you, that he took the statement from you, did he give you the rights the way I just did?
Yes.
And was your father present in the room when he interviewed you earlier?
Yes.
I'd like to ask you now if you could please tell us what happened in Central Park on the night of April 19th of 1989. Excuse me, let me just ask you, before you start, how old are you?
14.
And where do you live? You go to school?
Yes.
What school do you go to?
Jackie Robinson.
And what grade are you? What grade are you in? Ninth grade? Okay. Why don't you now please tell us what happened on the night of April 19th?
Okay. So, it was like I was with some of my friends, and we all came to Central Park.
Who were you with?
Sharon Bailey.
I'm sorry, you have to speak up a little bit, I can't hear you.
Sharon Bailey and Al Morris.
And Al who?
Morris.
Okay. Were you with anybody else?
But not until we got to Central Park.
What time, how did it come that you met up with those two guys?
Oh, they live in my building.
Where does Al Morris live? Pardon me?
Live in my building.
What, he lives... And the other person that you mentioned, what was his name?
Sharon Bailey.
Sharon Bailey, does he live also in your building? What time did you decide to go to the park?
I think it was around 8 o'clock.
About 8 o'clock at night? Are you sure, or is that a guess?
I'm not saying. I don't remember the time.
It was about 8 o'clock.
A little bit after.
Okay. Well, who went to the park?
It was us three. Then we met other people in Central Park.
Did you meet other people before you got to the park or when you got in the park?
We got in
Who did you meet when you got in the park?
Clarence Thomas.
How do you know Clarence Thomas?
I see him a lot of times.
From school?
His school is right across the street from my school.
So you know him pretty well?
Mm-hmm.
Could you please answer out loud?
Yes.
And who else did you see when you got to the park?
Antron McCrae.
Do you know Antron McCrae pretty well?
Mm-hmm.
How do you know him?
He goes on 117. And he lives like, his block is across the street from mine.
How long have you known him?
Since 7th grade.
Who else did you see when you got to the park?
Yeah, Ruth Bailey.
Is that is that a person who's related to?
No, they just got the same last name.
And who else? Raymond Santana?
Oh,
Did you see him in the park?
uh,
And was he with those other people?
yes.
Did you see somebody by the name of Corey?
Corby, Wise.
What's his last name?
Wise son. Yeah, Corby Wise. And, Yusuf.
Yusuf? Describe Yusuf.
He's a little bit taller than me. He has like a fade cut.
Cut on the side?
Yeah.
Design in the hair? Okay.
Was Steve Lopez there?
Yes.
How many people were there altogether?
When we first got in Central Park, it was like 30.
Okay. How do you know it was about 30?
It was a lot.
Did you
Yeah.
count them?
Yeah.
You counted them. All right. Was Mike Briscoe there?
Like, yes.
Yes?
Yeah, glasses.
Yes.
I think he had glasses on.
How about someone named Jermaine? Did you see somebody named Jermaine?
No.
Where exactly did you meet these people in the park?
Not intentionally.
In the park or on the roadway or where in the park?
In the park.
Where in the park?
Intentionally. As soon as you walk down the hill, you come to the lake. That's what I saw them.
Okay, what were they doing when you got there?
They were just walking around.
Before you went to the park that night, did you have anything to drink, any alcohol?
No.
Did you get high on crack?
No.
Did you have any coke?
No.
Any pot? So you were straight? You were pretty level-headed, clear-headed,
Yes.
the way you are now?
Yes.
And what happened when you got there?
So then we stopped walking around for a while.
Where did you walk?
I think on the road. And definitely so that like kind of old man. They beat him up. They took his food.
Why don't you slow down? Let's take it step by step. You started to walk around. The whole group was walking around?
Yes.
Who decided where you would go?
We were just walking. Nobody decided.
Which direction were you walking in?
The west. Onto the west.
Were you staying on the road or did you go through the woods?
We cut up the woods to the road. We was walking on the road.
Right. And you said there came a point where you came upon somebody?
Yeah, he was like kind of short man, kind of old. So the dark-skinned kid. I don't
He
know.
was short and old?
Yeah, the dark-skinned kid came behind him, clotheslined him, and took his food.
Was that person drunk or did he seem... He was just an old person?
Yeah,
Do you look like a street person to you? No?
he's kind of like Spanish.
He looked Spanish. And when you say this dark-skinned kid clotheslined him, who was that? What was that person's name?
Like Briscoe.
Mike Briscoe? When you say he clotheslined him, what do you mean?
Like from the back, he hit him from the back with his forearm.
He hit him in the neck with his forearm?
Yeah.
He hit him in the back of the neck.
Yeah.
And where were you when he did that?
Well, I was looking, cause I wasn't gonna do nothing.
Why did you go to the park that night?
I just wanted to get away from the block. I wanted to walk around.
Well, what was everybody wandering around the park for? What were they going to do?
I guess beat people up.
Okay, and you were part of that group that was walking around.
Yes.
After Mike Briscoe clotheslined this guy, he hit him in the back. You said he hit him in the back of the neck. What did he do?
And a lot of people, like, start kicking him in his stomach, kicking him in his face.
Did he fall down when he was clotheslined?
Yes.
Who started to kick him?
Mike, Raymond, Steve, a whole lot of people.
What did you do?
Nothing.
Where were you standing?
Like, on the road, I was just looking. I couldn't do nothing.
Was that Raymond Santana who was
Yes.
kicking him? Did anybody have a weapon?
Not then.
So the guy was lying on the road?
Yeah, then they, like, dragged him to the dirt.
Before they dragged him, a lot of people were kicking him?
Yes.
And were people punching him?
Yes.
Was he screaming?
No, he was, like, kind of knocked out. Then, Mike Briscoe, he took his food.
What did he do with his food?
He ate it.
Was there somebody named Tony?
Yes.
Tony was there? Do you know Tony's last name?
I just know he lived in, Lehman Project on 107th Street.
Was there someone named T?
T?
Do you know anybody named T?
As Terrence?
I'm asking you, I don't know.
No.
Was someone named Terrence there?
Yes.
What's Terrence's last name?
McCall.
Is that Lamont McCall?
Yeah, I think they call him Terrence for short. So.
How long did the people kick and punch the guy who Mike had clotheslined?
Just like for a few minutes. I could say like 5 minutes.
Did somebody take beer away from him?
No.
Did you see anybody pour beer on him?
He just had food in his plastic bag.
Okay. And after they took the food, somebody else ate it?
No. Only Mike Briscoe ate the food.
Mike ate his food. What did they do, or what did you do to the man then?
I didn't do. They dragged him to the dirt and just so he won't get hit by a car. They left him there by the dirt, like with the bushes and stuff like that.
Was he bleeding?
No.
Okay. Where did you go then?
Then everybody started walking farther to the west. So then we saw a man and a lady on a bike. And they was going past. Everybody was trying to grab him.
You said there was a man and a lady on a bike. Were they on one bike or two bikes?
One bike,
It
2 seats.
was a bike with 2 seats?
Yeah.
And were they riding it?
Yes.
What happened when they came riding?
Well, like everybody was trying to like grab his shirt, but they couldn't. They couldn't grab him. And they got away.
Too fast, or what happened? He got away?
Yeah.
Did anybody chase him?
Nah, he was too fast on the bike.
After the people on the bike got away, what was the next thing that happened?
Then I think that's when it's getting kind of dark, so everybody was hiding behind the trees.
Where were you at the time that everybody was hiding behind the trees?
I was just standing there like farther down the hill.
Farther down where? Give me an idea of where in the park you were.
I was behind the trees, but not all the way up. We're behind the bushes.
Were you near the swimming pool? Were you near the lake? Were you
It was near the reservoir.
near the reservoir? Did you go over the transfers?
Hmm?
Did you cross over the transfers? There's a street that goes through the park at 96th and 97th Street that the traffic goes through east-west.
Yes.
Okay. Did you cross over that street?
Yes.
Okay. When did you cross over that street?
Like, that's when everybody cross over.
When did everybody cross over?
When we saw the jogger coming.
Okay, so let's back up for a second. After you clothesline, Mike clotheslines this guy and they take his food. And then they move him over so he's not in the road. Where did you next go?
I was walking with them.
Okay, where did the group go?
Well, that's when they walked to the reservoir.
Okay, to get to the reservoir, did you go down the wall, cross the street, and then go up the wall on the other side? Did you cross the transfers?
I think they just went up a hill, dirt or something.
Do you remember how you got there? Who was leading the way?
It was Raymond and Charlie and Antoine in front.
Okay, so you just followed them, and the next thing you knew, you were by the reservoir?
Yes.
You know the park pretty well?
A little bit, not that much.
All right, but you know where the reservoir is?
Yeah.
Okay, where did you go when you got to the reservoir?
Well, that's when the jogger ate, and then everybody jumped out the bushes. And Antoine, he had his...
Okay, when you first got to the reservoir, everybody was hiding behind bushes and trees?
Yes.
And being sort of quiet?
And they said a jogger. Like whisper.
So you were sort of waiting for a jogger to come by?
Yes.
And did you hide behind a bush?
Yes.
All right, and did a jogger come along?
Then Antoine had this little steel bat, not a bat, but it's like a pipe or something.
How big was the pipe?
Around like this.
Okay,
It's
was
like
there
heavy.
any, was heavy? Was it solid?
Yes.
Was there any tape on it?
Yes. Black tape.
Where was the tape? All along it, or just at one end?
All over it.
Did you see where he got that from?
No, I think I just want to pick it up or something.
Did he have it with him when he came into the park? You didn't see him with it before. You have to answer out loud, okay?
Alright.
As you were laying in wait by the reservoir, did somebody come along?
The jogger.
Which jogger? What did the jogger look like?
He had on jogging shorts. Biking pants under them. Long biking.
Was it a man or a woman?
A man.
Old man, young man?
Young, he's kind of tall. So Antoine ran up to him, hit him with the iron thing
Where did he hit him with it?
in the forehead.
He ran up behind him and hit him in the front of him?
No, so he ran up to him, hit him in the forehead.
Did he say anything when he did that?
Nothing, just hit him. And everybody started running out.
Running out from where they were hiding to
Bush.
where the jogger was.
Yes.
And what did Antoine do then?
He kept on hitting him, and then blood was like coming out.
Where was he hitting him, in the head?
Yeah, and it was like busting. Like his forehead was like, it was busting, like blood was coming out.
Did he fall down?
Yes.
What did the other people who ran out do?
So I hit him, kicking him and stuff.
Did you
Punching him. No,
Did you kick him?
I didn't do nothing.
What did you do?
I was just standing there.
And everybody else was hitting and kicking him?
Yes. Not every single person. Some people was like just standing, other people was hitting them.
Did anybody try to take anything from him?
He tried to take, but he ain't had no money and he dig in his pockets.
Who went through his pockets?
Antoine digged in his pockets. He ain't have no money.
He didn't have any money? Did anybody look to see if he had a watch on or a headset?
No, I don't think he had one.
And how long were the people hitting and kicking him and hitting him with the pipe?
This was for a while, like 9 minutes or something.
Was the guy crying?
Yeah, screaming,
What was he saying?
saying help. He's like, stop. And I said, I told Antoine to stop because he bleeding. He kept on hitting him. I said, stop.
But he kept on hitting him.
Then I think he threw the thing away. I ain't seen him. I think he stashed it somewhere. So we left. That's when he did bleeding.
Then you left, and you left him laying,
He
bleeding.
left him.
Was he running on the path that's right by the water around the reservoir?
Yeah,
High up, right
on
by
the
the water?
jogging path.
On the jogging path,
Yeah.
not on the path that the horses use.
No.
And you left him just laying there. Do you know if there are any stone houses, little pump houses around the reservoir? Have you ever seen them?
Yeah.
Where was this jogger that you left in relation to where those stone houses are, the pump houses?
He is kind of close to it.
Kind of close to the one on the north side?
I don't remember.
The one that's closer to uptown?
No, downtown.
He was near the downtown side or the uptown side?
Downtown. Then, that's, I think, everybody started running through the bushes. And then
Which way did you run?
he kept on, still was walking down to the west side, because he was always downtown.
Where were you going?
I don't know, we was just running.
What were you doing?
Huh?
What were you doing?
Nothing.
Well, what were you looking to do? Why were you going with these guys?
I don't know. I was following them.
At this point, it's still the same group that was together from the beginning in the park?
Yeah.
Where'd you go?
A few people ran home.
Some people left,
Yeah,
and the group got smaller?
got smaller.
Where did the group go then?
That's when they saw I think we was on the road again. A lady jogger came.
Was she running on the road, or was she running on the same path that man
road.
jogger had been running on?
She was on the road.
Okay.
Then they said
What did the lady jogger look like?
she was short. She had short hair. She had gray shorts with black biking pants.
Did she have a shirt on?
A white tank top. So they started chasing her. Like they was running. Nobody was around.
Nobody was around, no other people besides the lady jogger.
Yes.
So who started running?
Was Antron, Raymond, and Steve in front.
Okay. And you ran?
Yes. Because everybody was running. And then they caught her and like pulled her shirt off. And
Who
she
caught
fell.
her first?
Antron.
And
Steve and Raymond's beside them.
when they caught her, what did they do to her? Did they grab her? What did they do?
They pushed her down. Somebody was pushing them down. They grabbed her shirt. And she fell.
She fell?
Yes.
And who was grabbing her shirt?
It was Antron. Everybody was surrounding her. So they started taking her bra off.
Okay, did somebody take her shirt off first?
Yes.
Who took her shirt off?
Raymond took her shirt off.
Was she wearing a bra?
Yes.
And did somebody take her bra off?
Yes.
Did they take it off, or did they pull it up, or what did they do?
Just ripped it off.
Was she screaming? What was she saying?
It's saying stop, yelling help. So I was running saying I shouldn't. I said don't do that to her. Don't do it.
Was somebody taking her pants off?
Yes.
Who was doing that?
Antron took her.
When Antron first caught up with her, how did it? Describe for me exactly what happened. What did you see?
Well, he pushed her. He pushed her down.
Could you stand up and just sort of show me how he pushed her?
They running right. So he pushed her, but he still had a blouse. When he pushed her, he ripped her blouse off. She fell on the floor.
Did she fall face down or backward?
She fell like this.
So that her face was down on the dirt?
Yes.
What happened then? Who was next there?
And Steve and Raymond was around her. I think Raymond had an arm, Steve had her legs. He spread it out. And Antoine got on top, took her panties off.
When you say took her panties off, did somebody take her bike pants and her... You can sit down here. Did somebody take her bike pants and her shorts off first?
Yes.
Who did that?
Antoine.
And who took her underpants off?
Antoine, because they was
Who
holding
was
her
holding
legs.
her arms?
Raymond was on her arms. And Steve was on her legs.
How was Raymond holding her arms?
She had stretching out.
Was he behind her or next to her? How was he holding her arms up?
Behind her, facing this way, holding her arms tight like that.
So he was behind her. Would you show me how he was holding her arms? If you were her, show me how she had her arms. Pretend just for the minute that you're her.
Like this, stretched out.
Okay,
She
and
couldn't do nothing. Cause he had her hand.
was she laying on the ground then, or was she still standing?
She was laying down. Yeah, he had her arms like that.
Was he saying anything?
And Steve had her legs. That's what Antoine was on top of her.
When he was holding her legs, was he holding them apart?
Yes, spread.
Did she still have her shoes on?
No.
What did Antron do then?
And took her panties off and had sex with her.
Did he take his pants off?
Yes. Not all the way off, a little bit down.
Did he say anything?
No.
Where were you standing?
Then everybody was around her. When I came over there, and I was was like trying to stop her. And I got in the way. She kind of like scratched me a little bit. It wasn't a face.
Let me just ask you, you're saying that she scratched you and you're indicating a place on your face?
Yeah, I think it's somewhere right here. It wasn't big.
Is that the mark that's right here on your cheek?
Yes.
So she reached out, she scratched you?
Yeah. Then like I moved back. Then Mike Briscoe, she tried to get up. Mike Briscoe hit her back down on the floor. Kept on hitting her.
Okay. Let me go back for a second. You say Raymond was holding her arms and Steve was holding her feet and Anton was on top of her. What were the others doing?
They was like surrounding her.
Was anybody hitting her?
Yeah, Mike.
Mike was hitting her.
Yeah.
What was he hitting her with? His hands, a weapon?
Yeah, with his fist.
Where was he hitting her?
In the face.
You indicated here, your chin area. Was he hitting her all over the face or
Like right here. The cheek.
on the
right
side
here.
of the face? And was he saying anything when he was hitting her?
No, it was like she tried to get up. He just hit her. Kept on hitting her. Like,
Hitting her to keep her down.
Yeah.
At what point was it that you got scratched?
When they had I mean, when I came over, she scratched me. That's when Mike hit her down.
Did you try to grab her?
Well, not like not like that. But I was like trying to
Were you
stop
trying
it.
to feel her breasts?
No,
Were you trying to touch her?
not really.
Didn't you tell the police earlier today that you had tried to grab her, and that's when you got scratched?
No, not like feeling her up.
Okay, not
Trying
like
to
that.
stop it.
But you tried
Grab the arm or something.
you tried to grab her arm.
Trying to stop it.
Well, you grabbed her arm when you wanted to stop it.
Yes.
When you saw Anton take down his pants, did you see his penis?
Well, I was kind of far back. But I saw him.
Did you see him have intercourse with her?
Yes.
Okay. When you saw him take down his pants.
Yeah.
And did you see his penis? Did he have an erection?
I saw him like kind of going up and down.
You saw him on top of her, and he was thrusting up and down. He was pushing himself against her.
Yes.
Was he laying on top of her, or was he kneeling, or was he?
Laying on top of her.
Okay. How long was he on top of her?
For a short while, then Raymond went, and then Antoine held her arms.
That's when who held her?
Antoine held her arms, and then Raymond went. And then,
Okay, and then Raymond took down his pants. Did you see him do the
Yeah.
same thing to her? Was he on top of her, or was he kneeling?
he was on top of her.
And did you see him take his pants down? Did you see his penis? How long was he on top of her?
About the same time.
Was he moving the way you just described Antron, sort of pushing against her, thrusting into her?
Yes.
Did he say anything while he did this?
No, not really.
Did he look like he was having a good time? Okay. I'm sorry?
Yes.
What about him made you think that he was having a good time? Was he saying anything or smiling? Or?
Like, you like just laughing.
How about Antron? Did he,
He was like holding her arm.
when Antron was on top and when he was inside her, did he have an expression on his face? Was he smiling? Did he laugh? Did he say anything?
He was
When
like
Antron was having sex with her?
smiling. He was like smiling. Not really laughing, like just that little smile on his face.
Did Antron tell you that he had an orgasm?
No,
Did,
none of them told me.
could you tell? Could you tell?
No.
After Raymond was done,
Then Steve went, and then Raymond held her legs. Steve did the same thing.
where was Mike Briscoe?
Like everybody was surrounding me, so like nobody really can see.
Did anybody hit her with something?
No, that's the only person hit her was Mike with a fist.
With a fist? What about the pipe that you described that Antron had?
I think he stashed it somewhere.
Did he hit her with the pipe?
Nah, he hit the jogger, the man jogger with
Did
the
you
pipe.
see anyone hit her in the head with a brick?
No.
Hit her in the face?
Yeah, Mike.
Anybody hit her with a stone? You said that Raymond, Antron, and Steve all had sex with her. Did somebody else have sex with her?
No.
Did anybody touch her breasts?
Like, a whole bunch of people was like feeling her legs and stuff, her breasts and everything.
While these guys are having sex?
Yeah, no. Like, that's when they got up. Everybody was like feeling her and stuff.
Anybody saying anything?
No.
Who was there?
Corby, Wise, Antoine, Steve, Yusuf.
What did Yusuf do during this?
I know. I spotted him somewhere, but I don't know where he went at. I think he left the park early.
How about Lamont?
Lamont McHale.
Was he there?
Yes.
What was he doing?
Feeling her.
You saw him do that?
Yes.
How about Al?
Al Morris? Yeah.
What was he doing?
He was standing by me. Like Sharon Bailey and Al Morris was standing by me. And I wasn't that far away from them. I was just looking. And they was feeling her up. And I said, like, you better leave, because the cops is coming.
You were afraid you were going to get caught?
Yes.
Did anybody take any jewelry from her? Anybody check for money? When you said you were afraid that you all would get caught, did anybody move the body so it wouldn't be seen?
They pushed her, like, moved to, like, the side.
Moved her to the side of the path?
Yeah.
Did somebody move her further than that? Down a hill?
I didn't see nobody else, because only only person I ain't see was Yusuf.
And what did Yusuf do?
I don't know, I ain't seen him.
I misunderstood you. I thought you said the only person you saw move her or do something with was Yusuf.
No, I didn't. I said Yusuf. That's the only person I didn't see. All of us, when we started, everybody was running back. I was like, I didn't see Yusuf.
So you thought that everybody left, but the only person you didn't see after you left was Yusuf?
Yes.
Did Yusuf have sex with her?
No. Well, when we left, I ain't see him, so.
Did she scream a lot?
Like saying help, saying stop.
Did anybody gag her?
No.
Did anybody tie up her hands?
How did I see?
Was Yusuf there when she was being raped?
Yes.
Where did you go when you left?
Well, everybody started running, laughing and stuff. Everybody, then from the cops came.
Everybody was laughing? Everybody talking about what you all had done?
Yeah, like smiling, acting stupid.
Who was smiling?
Antoine, Steve, Raymond, Mike, Corby.
Were they talking about it?
Not really.
When you say they were acting stupid, what were they doing?
They was running around, leaping and stuff.
They felt pretty good about what they'd done?
Yeah.
Were they talking about what they'd done? Each
No.
other? Were they bragging about it?
No.
Where'd you go when you left?
We saw after we was running, then everybody slowed down, started walking. Then saw a whole bunch of cop cars coming. So me and Clarence, everybody ran somewhere, and me and Clarence was running at Lamont.
Was Clarence there when she was raped?
Nah.
Clarence Thomas wasn't there?
Right. Well, yeah, he was there, but he wasn't in the crowd.
Did he touch her?
No.
Did he punch her?
No.
Did he kick her?
No.
But he was there.
Yes.
Where did you and Clarence go?
So we was running, I think, to a field. And first we went outside. We was outside of the park. And
Where'd you go? What street?
That's the only thing we was on. 97 from Columbus.
97.
And Columbus. Then this cop jumped out of this green van. Said, y'all better run now before I catch y'all. So everybody started running. And then like...
Did you run?
Yes.
You didn't want the cops to catch you?
Yes.
You were afraid?
Well, yeah.
Where did you run?
I was running the street. And then me, Clarence, and Lamar.
Excuse me, this is Sorry, it's hard to hear when there's so much noise outside.
Me, Clarence, and Lamar, we jumped over like this wall. Like, and I fell. And like rolled in mud. I got back up and started running.
You fell and you just rolled in mud?
Yeah. I got back up. Me and Clarence started running. And Lamar, I ain't seen him.
What do you mean you just rolled in mud?
Well, I fell.
Well, falling is one thing. Rolling in mud is something a little different. You fell
When
down?
you run and you fall, I think when you turn over, you get back up. But that's what happened to me.
Okay, well, you jumped over the wall.
Climbed over.
You climbed over the wall, but when you got on top of the wall, you had to jump
Yeah,
down.
it was kind of high. And I fell. Then, me and Clarence was running. And then, we was like in the grass, and I told him to duck. The cop cars, had the light on, looking for us. So then we ran. Then, the other cop, it said, stop before I shoot. And then we about...
Where were you when the cop said that?
We was about a lot of rocks. So I stopped. Me and Clarence stopped. And then that's when the other cop came. He hit me.
The cop hit you?
Yes.
Where did he hit you?
My face.
Where? How many
right
times did
here.
he hit you?
One.
Are you okay?
Yeah. It ain't really hurt. It was like, just hit me.
He just hit you once? With a palm or with his fist or
With his fist. So then,
That's the only time that happened, only once, and you're okay.
And me and Clarence, he was like, we didn't do nothing. All the other cops were saying, like, shut up, shut up. And he said, put the handcuffs on him. I said, for what? So he put the handcuffs on us, put us in the car.
And they put you in handcuffs and they put you in the police car?
Me and Clarence.
What time was that about?
It was getting kind of close. I think it was 9 something, 9:20 something.
When you left the woman jogger, was she laying in a pool of mud or a puddle of water?
She was laying like bushes and stuff and a lot of like, dirt and stuff.
Did you tell the police when you spoke to them earlier, didn't you tell this detective that she was laying in a puddle, that she was laying in some mud?
No.
She was laying in the bushes?
Like kind of like on the side.
Was she bleeding?
I wasn't really looking.
Was she
I
moving?
ran. Huh?
Was she moving?
No.
The scratch that you have on your face, that's from when she scratched you, right? That's got nothing to do with anything about the police.
No.
Let's go back for a second when Mike was hitting her. Was he hitting her hard?
Yeah, kind of hard that she fell. He didn't hard enough that she fell.
How many times did he hit her?
3 or 4 times.
And he was punching her?
Yes.
Punching her in the head?
My face.
The medical evidence about the way she looked and the way she was beaten, something in addition to somebody's hand was used. Do you remember anybody using any kind of a weapon?
No.
Don't you remember somebody using a brick or a stone?
No.
You don't remember that?
I didn't see it.
Could it have happened and maybe you were looking another way? Did you hear her scream?
And not after we left.
Not after you left. I'm talking about while this was going on when she was first grabbed.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, what?
She was like saying help, like I said before, she was saying help.
And was somebody trying to make her be quiet?
Well, not really. Because there wasn't really nobody around.
Mike was punching her when she was standing up or when she was laying down or both?
It was like she tried to get up and he hit her. She tried to get up again, he hit her. He did it 2 more times.
And then she stopped trying to get up?
Yeah, then she was like kind of like knocked out.
She was kind of like knocked out, like unconscious?
Yeah.
So she stopped fighting? Who, was there anybody on top of her at that point?
That's when Antron was on top of her.
Antron got on top of her after she was knocked out? Did she wake up at all while Raymond and Steve got on top of her? Anybody else get on top of her?
No.
How long did that last?
Like 15 minutes.
Were any other joggers coming?
No, that's all.
Did you see any other joggers that night?
I think it was one more. I think that's I think Raymond like chased him down the hill and like punched him in his face and said, "You got money?" He said no, and he said like, "Get away, run, get out of here." He didn't really do nothing to that jogger.
Did you see a jogger in a green army coat?
Green army coat? Yes.
Where was that?
That's I don't think they touched him.
Was that before or after?
I don't remember, but I remember like he was running kind of slow.
Isn't that the one that when he ran by everybody thought maybe he's a cop?
Yes.
And then after he went by?
They said that's a cop.
And didn't somebody grab him anyway?
I don't know.
Didn't somebody knock him down anyway and there was a headset? Just an AM/FM radio?
I guess so. I thought it was the other one that they knocked down.
There's one of the joggers that was attacked that night had a headset. You said you thought it was the other one. What did you think was the other one?
I thought it was like the other one that Antron hit with the pipe.
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
I thought it was the other one that Antron hit with the pipe.
You thought that he had the headset?
Yeah.
Do you know what happened to the headset?
No.
Were there two guys there with Nordica jackets?
I don't remember.
You don't remember seeing them? Somebody with 2 gold front teeth?
I don't remember.
You're not sure? That old guy you said who was in the green army jacket, where was he running?
Around the reservoir.
Okay, and was that before or after the woman jogger?
I think it was before.
And was everybody laying in wait? Everybody was hiding in the bushes?
Yeah, then everybody, I think they waited till he ran by. Then they started chasing him.
And somebody grabbed him?
Yeah.
And started to punch him and hit him in the head?
With the Dawson kid.
Hmm?
He was dark skinned. I didn't know him.
I'm sorry?
I didn't know him. He was dark skinned.
The person who grabbed him?
Yeah, but he was with us though. But I ain't really.
But he knocked this guy down?
Yeah, and like hit him in his face. Like that.
Did he start to bleed?
No, I don't think so.
And did other people also punch and kick him?
Yes.
Who joined in and punched and kicked him?
Corey, Yusuf, Raymond, Antoine, Steve.
Was Lamont McCall there?
Lamont? Yeah, short.
Was he doing this too?
Yes.
Was he punching and kicking this jogger that got knocked down, the man?
Yes.
Did he also do something to the woman?
No.
Did you see anyone other than have vaginal intercourse with her? Did you see anybody else put their penis anywhere or do anything else to her?
No.
Anybody do anything from behind?
No.
Roll her over?
No.
Was she bleeding when you left her?
I wasn't that close. I didn't really see.
But she wasn't moving anymore?
No.
And she was naked?
Yes.
And you just left her laying in the bushes?
Yes.
Did you try to hide her so she wouldn't get found?
No. I ain't trying to holler. They pushed over there. They dragged over there by the bushes.
Did you help them?
No.
How far did they drag her?
Right across. Right. They was right, they feel the road, they feel the reservoir with the joggers at. They dragged her right over here to the bushes.
How far?
Right across. Where the road
Did
is
you
at.
say they dragged her about a block, or was it
No.
2 blocks, or was it half a block?
No, like a little path right there. Not the long, they wasn't going the long way, the short way to the bushes.
The clothes that you're wearing here now, are those the clothes you were wearing last night?
No.
What were you wearing last night?
Blue Levi's, blue white sneakers, light blue shirt.
What did you do with those clothes?
The cops got them.
Okay, you gave the police the clothes that you'd been wearing the night before? Do you remember telling the police when you made this statement earlier that Clarence Thomas was feeling her up?
I don't remember.
Was he?
I don't know.
So if you told that to the police before, was it true?
I don't remember saying it.
Did you have intercourse with her?
No.
If we do a DNA test, do you know what DNA is? The chromosome
Check
test?
that.
If we do a test on her,
Sperm test.
yeah, if we test what is found in her and we test you, are we going to get a match?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Right, because we're going to do a test. And if it's going to come out to be a match, it would be better if you were going to tell us that now.
No, I didn't do nothing.
You're sure?
Yes.
You know that other people say that you did.
I know I didn't.
Okay, it's 5:25, and this interview is now concluded. Thank you very much.